Exposomics is definitely the next frontier, perhaps even the last frontier in biological science. A lot of research over the last 20 to 30 years is really focused on the genetic component to research. One of the things genomics has taught us is your genes actually need your environment in order to operate. Exposomics is really the study of the environment and how that environment plays a role in every disease, even genetic diseases. Your genetics are set when you're conceived, so your DNA sequence never changes. So you only have to measure it once. Your exposome, or your environment, is constantly changing. It's different from the day you're conceived, when you're a fetus inside your mother, when you're a child, or when you're an adult. It's really what's driving your health and your development. Exposomics needs to be measured if we're even going to understand our genome, much less our health. We've made a lot of strides in the last 20 years in being able to measure our environment. There's assays that we can measure in your blood. There are satellites that circumnavigate the globe that let us understand the environment, the local area. And virtually every person on the planet now has a cell phone. And that cell phone actually tells us whether or not you're breathing air that's clean versus air that's not clean. We've actually developed methods that can go back in time. With teeth, they start to form when your mother's pregnant with you. And chemicals that were in your body when you were a fetus get deposited in your teeth and rings. And we can actually date those rings and measure what's inside those rings. So we can tell you if you were lead poisoned when you were 2 years old, if we have one of your teeth, even if you're 60, 70 years old today. And childhood lead poisoning might actually be a risk factor for things like Parkinson's disease or Alzheimer's disease. We're interested in looking at the social environment and the chemical environment and the physical environment and how all of those environments interact together to actually produce disease. We want to put an exposomic scientist in every department in Mount Sinai so that we can study every health outcome that there is. Exposomics is definitely the next frontier, perhaps even the last frontier in biological science.